So let's look at how to turn that stash of buttons into lots of pretty flowers. You can make it completely with buttons, or you can use felt or paper to back it. So we'll start with the ones that have felt or paper. If you need a template, there's a link in the description below, and if you need any other supplies, there are some Amazon links in the description below. So once you've got a template, which you can use any template you like for your flower, you're going to need a button and some felt or some paper to form your petals. So in this case I'm going to use felt, and all you're going to do is draw around your template. You don't need to use a big black marker pen, I'm just doing it so it shows up nice and clearly for you. And then you're going to cut that out. Now if you want a bit more of detail to your flowers or make them a bit more substantial, especially if you're making them petals out of paper, you could use 2 or 3 layers. So you could cut several of these out for each flower, perhaps in different colours. I'm sticking to 1 because I've got quite thick felt and I just like the way they appear. I like the simple flower, but it's entirely up to you. All my projects are about you getting creative and doing what you want with them. So you keep going and cut it out, or as many as you want. Now if you have used something quite dark to draw around your petals and there's still a little bit of it left at the end, don't worry, just snip it off with your scissors until you're completely happy with it. Once you're completely happy, it's time to think about assembling your flower. So for as many layers as you want, you'd stick those layers together, and then the final step is to add the button. Now here I'm using a tacky glue and I really don't recommend it. I wasn't happy with it. I swapped to a multi-purpose glue, and I recommend you just start with a multi-purpose glue so it can hold that button securely. And then let it dry. You can make loads and leave them all drying and then move on to adding the wire. Why I've swapped to a red one, I don't know. I really need to think a little bit more as I'm doing these. I think I'd been to sleep. So what you need to do is get a needle and poke it through 2 of the holes of the button. You want to make a decent sized hole so you can easily get your wire through. And then you're going to use some thin wire. I'm using floristry wire, so mine's green. And I'm going to fold mine in half, but all you need is a small bit at the end folded over so that you can twist it at the back. And then feed the 2 ends of the wire from the front of the flower through to the back. And just pull them through, push them through, just get them through so they're nice and tight. And then all you need to do is twist those 2 bits of wire together. Now I recommend you get yourself some pliers, because you really want to get it nice and tight, because if you can get it nice and tight up behind the flower, it makes it much easier to position your flower head how you want to when you're putting it in your vase or your jam jar or your bouquet or whatever you're doing with it. So just twist those wires together, and you can do most of it with your fingers, but you want it nice and tight up behind the flower. And then once they're twisted together, if you've got plain wire and you would like to, you could always wrap it in green tape to make it look more natural. And there you go, you've got a flower all completed. And carry on and make loads of them. Now I did say I would make some flowers completely out of buttons as well, which you saw at the beginning. So this time you're going to need 5 buttons to make the petals, and then a larger one for the centre. Position your 5 so they look like the petals, and then make sure your big one easily covers them. You need it to cover all of the buttons a little bit so that they glue together. So you're going to take multi-purpose glue again and place it on the inner edge of those circles of those buttons. So you can see where I'm putting it, and you can see I've got the buttons the face down so that I've got the flatter bit on the top. This just means I'm going to get a bit more surface glued together. It's up to you how you do it. I didn't do that with all of mine. And then place the centre and then adjust those petals so you're happy with them. And then press the button down and just make sure you're happy. And once you're completely happy, leave it to dry. Make a load more. Once they're all dry, we can add the wires to the top. And top tip for me would be leave it overnight to dry. So again, we're going to have to double the wire over. So this time I'm just going to use a little bit at the end instead of going in the middle like I did last time. I'm just going to bend a little bit over, and we're going to feed it through 2 holes in the button from the front. So straight through, and then straight through with the other end. Make sure it pulls through, but be careful. These buttons are very fragile. Well, I say buttons, the flowers are very fragile, the buttons are not. So you will very easily pop the petals off where you've glued them on. They're only held by a little bit of glue. So as you're doing all this work of twisting the wire at the back, be very careful and make sure you only apply pressure to that central button. If you start applying pressure to the petal buttons, they're likely to pop off. And I have to say that's true throughout the life of the button. They are delicate, they look gorgeous, but they are delicate. And if you drop them or you push on those petals, you will be able to pop them off. So take your time and be careful doing your twisting, particularly as you bring the pliers in. Just take it steady as you twist and get it nice and tight. And then again, you've got completed flower. You can go on and make lots of flowers. Now I've left this in this video showing you how I'm struggling a little bit to get it tight behind the flower and struggling to use my pliers, because I don't want you to give up if you have that struggle. Just persevere and keep going. And if you do pop a petal off, just glue it back on. Nobody will ever know. So I hope you've enjoyed this and that you'll give me a thumbs up to share it to more people. And enjoy arranging your flowers in a vase or a jam jar or even a bouquet.